When the practitioner has gained calm abiding, higher perception will also be gained. But without practice of the perfection of wisdom, the obstructions will not come to an end. Thus, to eliminate all obstructions to liberation and omniscience, the practitioner should continually cultivate the perfection of wisdom of skillful means. Wisdom without skillful means, and skillful means too without wisdom, are referred to as bondage. Therefore, do not give up either. To eliminate doubts concerning what is called wisdom and what skillful means, I shall make clear the difference between skillful means and wisdom. Apart from the perfection of wisdom, all virtuous practices, such as the perfection of giving, are described as skillful means by the victorious ones. Whoever, under the influence of familiarity with skillful means, cultivates wisdom, will quickly attain enlightenment, not just by meditating on selflessness. Understanding emptiness of inherent existence through realizing that the aggregates, constituents, and sources are not produced is described as wisdom. Something existent cannot be produced, nor something non-existent, like a sky flower. These errors are both absurd, and thus both of the two will not occur either. A thing is not produced from itself, nor from another, also not from both, nor causally either. Thus it does not exist inherently by way of its own entity. Moreover, when all phenomena are examined as to whether they are one or many, they are not seen to exist by way of their own entity, and thus are ascertained as not inherently existent. The reasoning of the 70 stanzas on emptiness, the treatise on the middle way, and so forth, explain that the nature of all things is established as emptiness. Since there are a great many passages, I have not cited them here, but I have explained just their conclusions for the purpose of meditation. Thus, whatever is meditation on selflessness, in that it does not observe an inherent nature of phenomena, is the cultivation of wisdom. Just as wisdom does not see any inherent nature in phenomena, having analyzed wisdom itself by reasoning, non-conceptually meditate on that. The nature of this worldly existence, which has come from conceptualization, is conceptuality. Thus, the elimination of conceptuality is the highest state of nirvana. The great ignorance of conceptuality makes us fall into the ocean of cyclic existence. Resting in non-conceptual stabilization, space-like non-conceptuality manifests clearly. When bodhisattvas non-conceptually contemplate this excellent teaching, they will transcend conceptuality, so hard to overcome, and eventually reach the non-conceptual stage. Having ascertained through scripture and through reasoning that phenomena are not produced nor inherently existent, meditate without conceptuality. Having thus meditated on suchness, eventually, after reaching heat and so forth, the very joyful and the others are attained, and before long the enlightened state of Buddhahood. If you wish to create with ease the collections for enlightenment through activities of purification, increase, and so forth, gained by the power of mantra, and also through the force of the 8 and other great attainments, like the good pot, if you wish to practice secret mantra, as explained in the Action and Performance Tantras, then, to receive the preceptor initiation, you must please an excellent spiritual teacher through service, valuable gifts, and the like, as well as through obedience. Through the full bestowing of the preceptor initiation by a spiritual teacher who is pleased, you are purified of all wrongdoing and become fit to gain powerful attainments. Because the great Tantra of the primordial Buddha forbids it emphatically, those observing pure conduct should not take the secret and wisdom initiations. If those observing the austere practices of pure conduct were to hold these initiations, their vow of austerity would be impaired through doing that which is proscribed. This creates transgressions, which are a defeat for those observing discipline. Since they are certain to fall to a bad rebirth, they will never gain accomplishments. There is no fault if one who has received the preceptor initiation and has knowledge of suchness listens to or explains the tantras and performs burnt offering rituals or makes offering of gifts and so forth. I, the elder Dipamkarashrijnana, having seen it explained in sutra and in other teachings, have made this concise explanation at the request of Jangchup Wo.